Hey, I'm Pauline, and today I'm going to be talking about These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. These Broken Stars is a story about Lilac LaRue, the richest girl in the galaxy, and Tarver Morenzin, a war hero, who are both passengers on this luxury space liner called Icarus when it suddenly crash lands on an abandoned planet, leaving Lilac and Tarver the only survivors from the entire ship. And this book has a pretty good average review. On Goodreads it has an average of 3.96, and on Amazon it has an average of 4.4. And I give this book 4 stars. I loved this book. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad that I picked this up. It was just amazing. So to get into the stuff that I really liked, I liked the sci-fi in this book. It was really well done. A lot of times I feel like sci-fi, especially in young adult, is very just sort of skimmed over. It's not in-depth and it's not super believable because I get the feeling that, you know, people think it's for teenagers. But this book, I felt like it did a really good job of explaining the sci-fi and making it really believable, like, you know, the space travel and the planets, but not getting too in-depth that it was boring, because sci-fi can easily get boring if you're just sort of mugged down with all this technical, annoying stuff that you don't really care about. So I felt like the sci-fi was done so well. I really believed the space travel and the abandoned planet that they called, I guess, terraformed, which I guess means was created for, like, it was like habitable, okay, so people can live on it. It's like Earth, I guess. So I believed the sci-fi in this. It was really well done. The writing in this book is amazing, and it's done by 2 different people, and surprisingly the writing is very similar. It's not like 2 completely different voices in a weird way. Like, I'm assuming, I don't know how you would write a book with another person, but I was thinking maybe one of them is writing one character while the other is writing the other, because it's told from 2 different points of view. It's told from Lilac and Tarver's points of view, so it switches back and forth. But anyways, the writing is amazing in this book. It's very lyrical and beautiful, and it's really good writing. The characters in this book are really well done, and it really only revolves around Lilac and Tarver, the 2 main characters, because for basically 99% of the book, they are the only 2 people that you see, because they're on this abandoned planet and they're the only ones there. So I could see how that could be a little bit difficult, because you just have these 2 characters. You have nothing else to sort of push the story forward. So the characters were done really well in that aspect. There was a lot of character development, but not in a boring way. I felt like I really understood the characters. One thing that I really liked was Lilac. Here's what I was worried about this, because I read the synopsis and I'm thinking, you know, Lilac, the richest girl in the galaxy, and Tarver, who is this war hero, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, Lilac is going to be this snob, she's going to be so annoying, she's going to be a wimp, and I hate it when girl characters are like that. I just die a little inside when they are like that. But Lilac wasn't. She obviously is out of her element on this planet, but she sort of sucks it up and deals with it. I mean, she's a little annoying at the beginning, but she quickly gets over that, and she becomes a very strong character, even though she's completely out of her element, like I said, and confused and worried. She just becomes a really strong character, because I was worried she was going to be really annoying, and she wasn't, which I was really grateful for. Another thing I liked about this book, and I don't want to go into it too much because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but there's sort of this creepy factor going on with the planet. There's something weird about the planet, and there are these creepy things going on, and oh my gosh, I loved that so much, because I love creepy things, okay? And it was like so cool, and it really made me just want to keep reading. And I don't want to go into it anymore because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but that was amazing. So if you like kind of creepy stuff, it has that in here. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna get into the stuff that I didn't like. And basically there is one reason why this book is 4 stars and not 5 stars, because other than this one thing, I absolutely loved this book. Okay, this is a pet peeve of mine in books, and this happens in like 80 to 90% of like romance subplots, okay? And it's when the 2 characters, the guy and the girl, who you know are going to fall in love, start out absolutely hating each other. I hate it in books and movies when this happens. I hate it when the 2 main characters hate each other and then eventually fall in love. Yeah, one of the reasons that I haven't picked this up sooner, I looked at the cover and then I heard the words, you know, richest girl in the galaxy and war hero, and I was thinking, okay, they're gonna hate each other. And I saw the library and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna pick it up. Maybe I'm wrong. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. My problem with this book is that when Lilac and Tarver escape the ship in this pod and end up landing on the planet safely while everyone else has died, is that instead of being so grateful that there's another person there with them, that they're not completely alone, they instead go at each other's throats. They absolutely hate each other from the moment they crash land on the planet, and it drives me insane because they're so blinded by pride and annoyance with each other that they just get into stupid situations and humiliate themselves, and they just fight, and it's so annoying. I don't get it. So yeah, basically, the first part of the book was really slow for me because of that factor. I was just wanting to strangle both Lilac and Tarver. I was just like, shut up, get over it, deal with each other. But once we got over that and they actually started getting along, I could not put the book down. I read like the second half of the book in one sitting and I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. There are so many things that happen in the second part that I did not see coming at all, and usually books can be pretty predictable for me. I can figure out what's coming, and I didn't with this. It was just amazing. Also, this book is going to be a trilogy, I believe, which I didn't really realize until I looked it up after I read it. And but the second book isn't going to be about Lilac and Tarver. It's going to be from two different characters' points of view, but I think it's still going to incorporate like the planet that they are on. And it looks really interesting, and the cover is beautiful. What's it called? It's called This Shattered World or something. Go look it up. The cover is beautiful. I mean, if you think this cover is beautiful, the other one is even better, so go look. Anyways, 4 stars to These Broken Stars by Amie Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and I highly recommend this. This book was amazing. I really, really did love it. So yeah, you should read it if you haven't. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you've read this book, what you thought about it, or if you're planning on reading the book. Just let me know your thoughts. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.